If you have any of these 9 items in front of your main door, it is no different than pushing the god of wealth away and inviting misfortune in. Hello, I am Master Han. In Feng Shui, the main entrance is not just a way in and out, it is considered the mouth of chai for the home. It is the place where wealth energy, good fortune, and positive cosmic forces enter and nourish the entire destiny of the household. No matter how large or beautiful a home may be, if the front door is blocked or contaminated by negative energy, it will be very difficult to retain prosperity. And yet, many families unintentionally turn their main entrance, the gateway for wealth, into a blockage for good luck. This often happens simply by leaving seemingly harmless items like messy shoes, trash bins, mirrors facing outward, or even hanging gloomy or depressing paintings. These small mistakes, if repeated daily and left for a long period of time, will prevent good energy from coming in. Worse, they make it easier for bad energy to enter, which can negatively affect your mood, your health, and most importantly, cause financial losses for no apparent reason. In today's video, I'm going to show you the 9 taboo items that you must absolutely avoid placing in front of your main door. I will also explain the proper Feng Shui remedies for each case. You will see that just by making a few small adjustments at the entrance, the energy flow of your home can begin to shift in a very positive direction. Before we begin, take a moment to write in the comments, I want to open the path for wealth, to affirm your intention to welcome abundance. And if you are truly interested in wealth, Feng Shui, make sure to subscribe to the channel because I will continue to share many powerful secrets to help you protect and grow your family's prosperity. What exactly are those forbidden items? Let me show you right now. Number 1. Trash bins in Feng Shui. The main entrance is the gateway for energy. It determines whether positive energy can flow into the home smoothly. When this area is clear and well lit, it allows the homeowner to welcome prosperity and good fortune with ease. But if the doorway is blocked by polluted items like trash bins, scattered garbage, or filthy objects, the flow of good energy is instantly obstructed. Trash represents what has been discarded, no longer useful. Energetically, it symbolizes decay, breakdown, and loss. When placed at the front door, right where energy first enters, you are unintentionally allowing this declining energy to overpower the life force. As a result, positive energy cannot enter fully. Instead, the air becomes heavy and filled with stagnant energy. The impact is more than just visual. A house with trash at the entrance often experiences emotional and financial instability. Tension builds more easily, small disagreements escalate quickly, and household members may feel irritated or anxious. Financially, the energy of decay means money comes in but slips away. Work becomes difficult and good opportunities vanish without warning. Many people believe that using a trash bin with a tight lid solves the problem, but the truth is the energy of trash is already in a declined state. Even if it is covered, it still emits this negative vibration. Placing it by the main door is essentially bringing bad energy into your house every single day. In Feng Shui, this is a major taboo, not only because it pollutes the space, but also because it directly weakens your wealth energy. The solution is simple: never place a trash bin near your front door, whether inside or outside. Keep it in a hidden, distant spot far from where energy enters. Make sure to empty it regularly. Household waste should not be left overnight because the longer it stays, the stronger the energy of decay becomes. The entryway should always be clean and free from dirty obstructions. That way, when the door opens, both the homeowner and guests are greeted with freshness and clarity. Once you change this habit, you will notice a real shift. The space will feel lighter, your mood will improve, and family tension will ease. Most importantly, you are clearing the way for life-giving energy to enter the home, which allows wealth to flow and accumulate naturally. Number 2, messy shoes. If trash represents decay, then messy shoes symbolize chaos. In Feng Shui, clarity and order are essential to a smooth energy flow. When shoes are piled up at the entrance, that disorganized image reflects directly into the energy field, causing it to become scattered and unstable right at the very point where it needs to be most structured. Shoes come into contact with every place you walk. They carry dust, negative energy, and chaotic vibrations from the outside world. Leaving them right at the door means all of that mixed energy collects there like a net that blocks fresh chai from entering. Instead of inviting clean, vital air into your home, you are letting in impure and disruptive energy. Beyond the energetic effect, messy shoes also create a visual sense of clutter and suffocation. It can irritate family members and make guests feel unwelcome. Feng Shui views this as a sign that the house lacks openness, which makes it hard for wealth energy to settle. Financially and professionally, this may show up as lack of clarity, poor decision-making, or unstable income. There is also a detail that many people overlook: the direction your shoes are pointing. When the toes of your shoes face outward, especially if they point directly at the front door, it is seen as a way of pushing positive energy away. Without realizing it, the homeowner is placing an invisible barrier at the entrance. This can lead to feelings of being blocked at work, difficulty accumulating wealth, or putting in effort without getting the expected results. The fix is very simple. Place a neat shoe rack or cabinet near the entrance. Everyday shoes should be organized on the rack. Less used pairs should be stored inside a closed cabinet. When arranging them, make sure the toes of the shoes point inward, never outward. Also, clean your shoes regularly. Do not let them collect dust or mold, as that too generates negative energy. A clean, tidy entryway, free of shoe clutter, immediately transforms the atmosphere. The space becomes brighter, fresh energy flows more easily, and wealth energy can move in and settle. Number 3. Withered plants and fake flowers. Green plants and fresh flowers represent life and continuous growth. A healthy potted plant placed in the right spot enhances the harmony of your home's energy field and invites abundance. However, the presence of wilted plants or dusty fake flowers at your entrance creates declining energy that attracts bad luck instead of good fortune. A withered plant signals the end of its life cycle. In Feng Shui, it carries strong yin energy, symbolizing deterioration, sadness, and loss. Placing it at the front door, where vitality is supposed to enter, means the incoming energy is immediately tainted. Instead of a doorway that opens into life, you present an image of decay. This creates a heavy emotional tone in the home and negatively impacts the overall energy. Your career may stagnate, your mental clarity may decline, and your finances may become unstable. Dusty artificial flowers have a similar effect. By nature, fake flowers lack life energy. They are merely shells, visually attractive but energetically empty. In Feng Shui, this is known as false qi energy, with no vitality. If left for too long and allowed to gather dust, this artificial energy becomes even more stagnant and polluted. Instead of freshness, it brings in a sense of falseness and lifelessness. This could manifest as trying hard without real results, money slipping through your hands, or relationships lacking emotional depth. Many people keep dead plants or fake flowers simply for decoration or convenience. But this convenience is exactly what blocks fresh energy from entering. Feng Shui emphasizes liveliness and movement, not lifeless imitation or decay. Keeping dead or dusty items at your door is like hanging a sign that welcomes in bad energy. The solution is straightforward. Immediately remove any dead plants, wilted flowers, or old fake flowers. Instead, place vibrant, healthy green plants at your entrance. Choose varieties with full rounded leaves and no thorns. They represent abundance and prosperity. If you use fresh flowers, change them regularly. Do not wait until they die to throw them out. This not only refreshes your entryway, but more importantly, it nourishes the vibrant life energy flowing into your home every single day. Number 4. Mirrors. In Feng Shui, mirrors have a strong reflective power. They can either boost or block energy in a space. When placed correctly, a mirror expands the space, adds brightness, and supports the flow of positive qi. But if placed directly across from the front door, its effect turns negative. The good energy coming in is immediately reflected back out. It is like slamming the door on prosperity. The front door is meant to welcome wealth and fortune. Once it opens, life energy flows in, but a mirror facing it sends that energy right back out. This is a major Feng Shui taboo because it creates unstable energy. Qi cannot move deeper into the house, it keeps bouncing back. This leads to restlessness and makes it hard for wealth to stay. Money comes but slips away. Projects start strong but end poorly. Homeowners may feel anxious or unsettled without knowing why. A mirror across from the door also leaves a poor first impression. Every time you or a guest enters, you are met with your reflection. For many, this feels cold and unwelcoming, like hitting a wall. Energetically, it creates disconnection, pushing away relationships and opportunities. Many believe mirrors at the door repel bad energy. In truth, mirrors reflect everything they do not filter. So good energy is pushed away just as easily. Sometimes bad energy is not removed but redirected into other parts of the house, causing more imbalance. The solution is simple: move the mirror to another location where it does not face the front door. If relocation is not possible, use a decorative screen, a curtain, or even a tall plant to block the direct reflection. The goal is to allow energy to enter naturally without being pushed back. When a mirror is properly placed, you can still benefit from its ability to expand space and light without harming the energy of your home. But never let it face your front door, because that is the key to whether wealth energy will remain or be forced to leave. Number 5, a damaged or worn-out front door. A front door that is in good condition always gives off a sense of stability and security. But when the door is cracked, the paint is peeling, the wood is rotting, or the hinges creak loudly, it immediately signals deterioration. In Feng Shui, this is seen as a leak in prosperity, an indication that internal energy cannot be held and fortune is unstable. These damages are not just about appearance. They create a subtle but constant feeling of unease. Hearing squeaking hinges every time you open the door or seeing cracks in the surface makes the mind restless, like something is falling apart. Over time, this mental unrest can lead to a lack of focus, fluctuating finances, and even tension in family relationships. A worn-out door also gives visitors a poor first impression. Anyone arriving at the house sees the damaged entrance and may unconsciously assume that the household is neglected or stuck in stagnation. Energetically, this becomes a weak point, making it hard for success and wealth to build a strong foundation. The solution is to fix all signs of deterioration immediately. Cracks should be filled, peeling areas repainted, and squeaky hinges tightened and oiled. If the door is too damaged, replacing it entirely may be necessary. A solid, smooth operating front door not only restores your peace of mind, but also reinforces the flow of strong, stable energy. Once the door is repaired or replaced, the feeling of instability disappears. Visitors will feel welcomed, and more importantly, your home will regain the strength needed to retain prosperity and blessings. Number 6, a front door facing a busy road. When the front door of a home directly faces a busy road, especially if the road runs straight toward the house, Feng Shui considers this a rushing energy formation, or what is often called a cutting chai situation. The energy coming in from outside is fast, aggressive, and lacks balance. It is like a strong wind rushing into your living space, powerful but uncontained, causing the energy to scatter before it can settle. In practice, this often shows up as fast money coming in, but leaving just as quickly. The homeowner may have many chances to make money, but struggles to hold on to it. You work hard but save very little. Life lacks stability. This is the result of qi that enters, but cannot accumulate it, crashes in, and immediately disperses. Beyond wealth, this positioning can also bring daily life disruptions. A main road means constant traffic dust, exhaust fumes, and noise entering the space. Car headlights at night and the continuous motion outside reduce privacy. In such an environment, it is hard to feel peaceful. Sleep may be disturbed, and over time, mental stress builds up. In Feng Shui, this is called energy erosion, a slow drain that weakens health and clarity of thought. Energetically, it also feels like the home is under attack. Even if you are not aware of it, you are constantly facing an incoming force. Over time, this pressure leads to professional obstacles, gains that do not last, and unstable relationships. To fix this, Feng Shui recommends creating a buffer to soften the incoming energy. You can install a low wooden or metal fence to define your space and reduce the direct force. Planting wide canopy trees along the front path is also highly effective. Trees absorb noise and dust while transforming harsh energy into a gentler flow. Some families also hang curtains, place screens, or use decorative partitions near the door. These help redirect and disperse incoming qi. If possible, build a small awning or adjust the angle of the entrance slightly to avoid the door facing directly into the road. This way, your home remains open and welcoming, but shields itself from overly forceful energy. Number 7, doormats. Many people think of doormats as just a matter of cleanliness or convenience, but in Feng Shui, they play a crucial role in protecting the purity of the energy entering your home. A doormat acts like an invisible filter. It traps dirt, stagnant air, and heavy energy from outside. Without this filter, everything from dust and bacteria to chaotic qi comes in with every step. When dirty energy and fine dust enter the house, they do more than create mess, they disrupt the purity of the energetic field. At first, this may go unnoticed, but over time, the buildup causes the space to feel heavy and dull. Family members may feel fatigued, have trouble concentrating, or experience mental fog. Even if money flows in, it does not stay long. Some families clean often but still feel like the air lacks freshness because they have missed the very first layer of protection. The front door is a point of constant exchange between the inside and outside world. Every day, our feet packages and belongings pass through it. Without a doormat, all the mixed energy clinging to our shoes or items goes directly into the home. This creates what Feng Shui calls conflicted qi, a mixture that prevents harmony and blocks the stable flow of energy. The solution is to always place a proper doormat at the entrance. It should be large enough to catch most dirt and negative energy. Ideally, place a second smaller mat just inside the door. This creates a 2-layer filter. That way, clean, fresh energy remains intact before spreading throughout your home. When you keep up this habit, you will feel a noticeable difference. The air becomes lighter, the atmosphere feels cleaner, and your mind feels more at ease. Every step into your home becomes a small act of purification, helping energy flow smoothly, calm, settle in, and prosperity find a place to stay. Number 8, power poles and sharp objects. When the front of your house is directly aligned with the sharp corner of a neighboring building, a high-voltage power pole, a road sign, or any object with a pointed edge feng shui refers to this as a piercing energy formation. The energy that comes toward your home is no longer gentle. It becomes rushed and sharp like an invisible knife cutting straight into your living space. The first effect is felt mentally. Residents in such homes often experience a lingering sense of unease without knowing why. Every time the door is opened and the eyes meet a sharp edge or pole, the body instinctively goes into a defensive state. This subtle psychological stress repeated daily gradually builds into tension, causing anxiety, fatigue, and emotional strain. In terms of family relationships, this piercing energy tends to bring in impulsiveness and irritability. That is why households affected by this often experience more frequent arguments. Minor issues can quickly escalate into major conflicts. Professionally, the homeowner may feel under constant pressure with inconsistent progress. Things go well for a while, then suddenly hit a wall. Socially, it becomes harder to maintain harmony because this type of energy disrupts emotional balance, making people more reactive and less tolerant. A home exposed to this energy over a long period may feel like it is constantly under attack. You find yourself always having to defend, protect, or struggle to hold on to what you have achieved. The results of your efforts tend not to last. This is a clear sign that your wealth energy is being cut off before it can fully settle. The Feng Shui solution is to soften the incoming energy before it reaches your home. Green plants are the ideal remedy. A row of wide canopy healthy plants placed in front of the door can serve both as a shield and a life force enhancer, transforming harsh energy into a more gentle, nurturing flow. In addition, decorative screens, curtains, fences, or wooden and bamboo panels can also help disperse the force of this piercing energy. Some households even hang bead curtains or wind chimes at the entrance. The gentle sound and fluid movement of these objects help soften and break up the rigid flow of incoming qi. Over time, this creates a calmer, more welcoming energy field at your front door. Number 9. Gloomy paintings and decorations. Hanging artwork or displaying decorations at your entrance is often meant to enhance beauty and express personality. But when the imagery is inappropriate, those seemingly stylish choices can negatively affect the energy of your home. In Feng Shui, any image associated with violence, death, or fierce energy carries strong yin energy and is considered a source of bad qi. Pictures of wild animals, snarling desolate landscapes, or decorations with dark, gloomy colors all send a message of tension into your space. If placed right at the entrance, they imprint themselves onto the chai as it flows in. Instead of brightness and clarity, the energy entering your home becomes heavy and emotionally charged. Over time, this can harm family harmony, drain the spirit, and block financial growth. The psychological impact is perhaps the most immediate. Guests who are greeted by fierce images or dark tones may feel uneasy or on guard. Even the homeowner going in and out daily unconsciously absorbs that same negative energy. This slowly builds a sense of heaviness and emotional fatigue. It is like planting seeds of instability at the very threshold of your home, leading over time to a downward shift in both personal and professional well-being. The Feng Shui fix is to replace those items with auspicious symbols that carry uplifting meanings. For example, a painting of lotus flowers symbolizes peace and purity. Images of cranes represent longevity. Vibrant scenes of golden rice fields or lush fruit trees express abundance and growth. These visuals not only soothe the eye, but also radiate positive energy, allowing fresh chai to enter your home harmoniously. Color choices matter too. Light, soft, and harmonious tones naturally uplift the energy of a space. In contrast, overly dark or oppressive colors can create a feeling of confinement and sadness. That is why it is important to choose bright colors and positive imagery to generate a welcoming and supportive energy field at your entrance. We have just explored 9 common taboos that many people unknowingly make right at their front door. Small details that in reality have a huge impact on the flow of energy and fortune in a home. Even a single mistake among these can block fresh energy, weigh down your mood, and prevent luck from staying with you. But the good news is once you become aware and take action to adjust or remove these harmful elements, your entrance can become clear, vibrant, and inviting for prosperity to flow in and settle. Feng Shui is not about superstition. It is the art of creating a harmonious, clean, and balanced living space. Every small change you make at your front door can lead to major improvements in your mindset, your career, and your family's overall prosperity. If you found these insights helpful, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this video so others can benefit too. And do not forget to leave a positive affirmation in the comments. I want to open the path for wealth, so that starting today, the flow of good energy can begin to pour into your home.